From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, a busy afternoon here at the KATC Weather Lab. Meteorologist Daniel Phillips back there and me getting to the chroma key wall. We're going to show you what's going on. Some severe weather ongoing across Acadiana and more to come as we head into the evening and overnight hours as we've been watching this storm system that's off to the west of us. This upper level and a weak surface low is going to be slow to move, and it's slinging the rain and storms across the area as expected, and the threat of severe weather and also heavy rainfall as well. Let's take a look at the Doppler radars, and man, it's popping across portions of Avoyelles Parish, down through St. Landry Parish, all the way across Acadiana, and these are strong to occasionally severe storms that pulse up, and it looks like we're starting to see a little bit of an accelerative factor. So away from the storms, most of us have been seeing 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts, and in these storms up to 50 to 60 miles an hour. And Daniel, I think you just got a report in.
Yeah, Rob, we got a report into the weather lab. This was from Dan Bouillon sent this in. He said that between Rain and Doosan, he registered about a 60 mile per hour wind gust based off kind of what we've been seeing on the radar. Probably verifying, and it's northern parts of Acadiana right now that are still seeing a lot of that, the gusty winds. Right. Most of that is kind of I-10 northwards. We're seeing it ease a little bit in southern parts of Acadiana. We'll see if it picks back up there a little bit later.
Okay, well, we'll watch that. That's why we have two people working in the weather lab this afternoon. So it is popping across the area late this afternoon. Take a look at the lightning and just some of the lightning totals that we're seeing right now. About 3,300 cloud-to-ground strikes and a fairly uniform, almost even ratio of negative to positive strikes. And when we have more positive strikes or a fair amount of positive strikes, that usually means damaging winds and maybe some hail, and certainly we're seeing that during the course of this afternoon. And you can see where the storms are most active. We'll get into Avoyelles Parish that had a tornado warning earlier. That warning has since expired, but still some pretty heavy rainfall across the area right around the Marksville area late this afternoon. So we'll open it on up here and move it to the south and west. And the rains are moderate across Evangeline Parish, but they seem to have calmed down just a little bit. We'll work our way, got to go over toward portions of St. Landry Parish here. Very heavy rainfall, cloud to ground lightning, gusty, possibly damaging winds. Now, we don't have any warnings going, but these storms are just below warning criteria. And what I think we're going to see during the course of the afternoon, that we're going to segue away from that severe weather threat. Now, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for a good part of Acadiana, but it's been dropped over southwest Louisiana, but it does include Vermilion, Lafayette, St. Landry, Avoyelles parishes on westward through Jeff Davis, also Beauregard Parish on northward, but not Calcasieu at this hour. And then we have this flash flood watch that was just posted a little while ago for portions of northern Acadia, western St. Landry, a good chunk, if not all, of St. Landry Parish into Rapides, and then also into Avoyelles Parish. The flood watch goes in effect till 6 o'clock in the morning, and the flood warning that we have going right now to 8:15 because of the heavy rainfall. And you can see where the heaviest rainfall has been, pushing 3-4 inches of rain. In fact, we'll get in close and show you some of the selected numbers. Just 5 inches between Pine Prairie. Ville Platte's gotten about 3 or just short of that, 2.5 in Mamou, and about 4, a little over 4 just east of the Turkey Creek area. And then right along Highway 190, 3 to 4 inches of rainfall in a short period of time over a few hours. So that means we're going to have some localized street flooding, hopefully nothing more, but we're going to have a lot more rain on the way as we take a look at predictive radar. This is through this evening. Again, I think we segue away from a severe weather threat, but winds could gust to 60 miles an hour, perhaps 70 at any time through this evening. We're going to have to watch these cells out ahead along the leading edge through 7 o'clock this evening, all the way through Acadiana. We can't tell you exactly where, and again, a model is just an estimate on what's going on, but at least through about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, then we may see another round of storms develop. We've seen a lot of changes in the high-resolution rapid refresh model, also known as the predictive radar model. But notice the model going for gusty winds, 48 to 50, more than likely in spots. And again, these storms will continue to gradually move off to the east. But notice here we are at midnight, still some strong to severe storm possibilities, at least through the southeastern portion of Acadiana. And then we see more rain back to the west. It should quiet down for a little bit after midnight tonight for most of Acadiana. But then we could see activity picking up with the upper level and surface low that will be moving across the area. And here's the extended predictive radar model showing following that low pressure system. It's going to be generally moving through central Louisiana through tomorrow afternoon. So we're going to keep scattered showers in the forecast, but the severe weather threat, if any at all tomorrow, is marginal. And there might be some pea-sized hail as this cold upper level low may produce some graupel or some small hail even through tomorrow evening. That's why we keep 40% on your rain chances through tomorrow afternoon. As for rainfall, the predictive model backing off on the heavy rainfall big time, but I'm not going to buy this. We're going to say 2 to 4 for right now. Additional rainfall of at least 2 to 3 for many spots across Acadiana, so there could be some flood problems through the overnight hours, well into the overnight hours. So rain chance obviously near 100% right now. It's going to stay that way through midnight. We'll go 40% tomorrow. Then a couple of nice days as we head into the middle part of the week, and then going into the following weekend, it looks like rain and storms will be back in the area, and we won't be able to rule out the threat of severe weather once again. So a busy weather scenario through late this afternoon and early this evening, and it looks like it's going to continue for several hours more. Not only a severe weather threat, but also the possibility of some flooding rains, Kendra, and that's what we'll be watching through the evening hours. And keep it tuned to KATC and KATC.com, all the digital platforms, social media. We'll be updating you if something should really hit the fan later on tonight.
All right, thank you, Rob.